Hiya folks, this is Max Overkill. I'm going to do a little bit of training in Runecrafting. So what I found is you get 25 experience from making air tiaras. So it's simply take an air talisman and a tiara and you combine them at a air altar and you can make really quickly a lot of experience. As you can see, you just get in a little position where you can click and just click to use and then bring it over and click right on the altar. Quickly pulling down 25 experience per. See, just leveled up to 29. Just keep doing that, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna hop in this little portal over here. Alright, so I'm just south of Ardougne. It's the area here on the map. As you can see, I'm coming up along underneath the southern side. I'm doing runs north and south bound to go to this bank here. But if we go along in here, just hit my bank real quick. Oh no, I can't let anybody see my bank pin, so we'll be right back. You can still hear me, but definitely don't want my super secret pin being put out in a stream. Alright, so we're back. Now you can see. So I'm going to deposit all my tiaras and then go continue to collect 14 of those talismans out, 14 tiaras. Not being super efficient, like I'm not winning any awards in efficiency right now, but my current thing, according to Runelight, which I've been recently starting to use to track my progress, my current gains, soon, so like 3.5 minutes I'll level up, 51 actions, so enter the mysterious ruins. I know that I'm facing that way, and if I zoom in I'll be close enough. Oh, look at that, I'm being bothered. Not a surprise to me. I'll do it in a second. Just give me a second, dude. Random events. I used to think that these things were so freaking cool, and then I thought they were so terrible. Alright, let's talk. Let's do the test. Sure, whatever. I'm sure you've all seen this before, but a lot of my viewers probably don't ever know what RuneScape is, so let's do it. So, it's you, Odin Schaffner. You've been slacking in your studies, so it's time for an exam. There are two types of questions. One type requires you to find the next object in a pattern. In the second type, I will present you with 15 cards and a hint. Discover 3 cards related to the hint, select them, and confirm. Pick the object that should come next in the pattern. So right here we got a cup, a cocktail, a beer, so I'm assuming it's going to be a drink, so I do a beer. Boom, got it. I'm not a bot, so I can totally answer this. Alright, so we got fruit. Boom, fruit. Next question. Pick the object that's coming next in the pattern. Okay, we got some runes, a rune staff, and I'm assuming the fire rune will be the right answer. Well done. Let's go and get my free book for experience gains. Right back here. Let's keep going. Book of knowledge it. I'm gonna do what I'm doing right now, which is Runecrafting. Right here. Advance my Runecrafting. Confirm. Got 435 Runecrafting experience. Good for me. Oh boy. Getting them gains. Oh boy. Alright, so really all you have to do is just run back and forth for a little while, and you can just do this as long as you want. It costs a bit of money, the upfront cost for the talismans and the tiaras, unless you made them yourself. You want to be totally self-sufficient. I do that sometimes practicing for a potential Iron Man account in the future. For those of you who don't play RuneScape and don't know what an Iron Man account is, it's one where you can't even use the Grand Exchange, which is kind of like a big marketplace that we all use. It's because this game has an economy that's run by the players, so everything that exists in the game has been made by another player or dropped by an entity, and that makes the economy work. I don't know how much more I could explain it without making a whole video on the economy of RuneScape, and I don't know if anybody would really be interested in seeing that. So what I'll do is just continuously go back and forth until I hit the level I want, which my goal is to bring all of my skills above 50, which I've done that for a lot of my skills. And the current skill that I'm working on right now is Runecrafting, because I really haven't ever bothered to even try. I'm at 29 right now. I was working on Slayer for a while, but then I hit a Slayer task that's a little bit more challenging, killing hellhounds, and at my combat level it's not that dangerous, but I don't have the food required to... I mean, I could use lobsters, but who wants to eat just an inventory of lobsters and then just have a waste of time? Like, I would rather have manta rays, which are significantly more health regained when you eat them. Again, might not make any sense for those of you who don't play this game. Those of you who do, yeah, you probably are saying, wow, this guy really sucks at RuneScape. And you might be right, but you know, I don't claim to take down any records of being the best player around. I'm just enjoying myself playing casual RuneScape. I try to do things that existed when I was a kid and I played RuneScape, when I was a teenager. I don't really dabble in a lot of content that existed after I left the game. They changed the combat system, which is a point of contention for a lot of old school players, like all of us who like old school probably who were playing it knew this game at some point in time in the past, and now play it like super efficiently, like try to find the best way to maximize your time playing the game, because it's not so much about adventure, it's about accomplishment and like getting these gains. It's like I would just be either watching videos on the internet, or I could just spend time advancing a character and having a fun time while I'm doing it. So definitely pretty fun for me. Yeah, so many runs. I'll take another. This will probably occur in this run because it's 25 experience per, and I only need to get another 118 until I pop up to the next level, to level 30. So it says 5 actions, but I doubt it's gonna be 5. Or probably be spot on. Now, the mysterious ruins here are really convenient because they're really close to a bank. I'm not entirely sure where other ones are because I really haven't put much thought into it, but I'm assuming that this is probably one of the easier ones to go. This is one of the ones that I knew was nearby, and this is the method I remembered. It's pretty good. There, I just made it to level 30 Runecrafting. I mean, there's probably something better than air talismans to be doing this with. Like, I could probably go to the Grand Exchange and trade out what I've got for a new stock of something that would probably be more valuable for experience gains, but I already invested the money into getting these ones, and it was kind of difficult finding the quantities that I wanted to get at a price that I wanted to pay. Paid a little bit too much for the talismans, to be honest with you. Probably paid close to 2,000 GP per, which is not comfortable. I mean, when I don't want to be paying more. I mean, I usually cut magic logs for making money because I get about 1,300 per if it's on a good day, and I bring down about, I usually cut until I get over 1,000,000 GP worth each time, because I like to have good armor. I have about 10 million GP worth of stuff in the bank, which is not a lot, but for the way I play, it is a lot. Like this stuff here, my obsidian plate body and all that, it's worth a lot. This amulet itself is worth 3 million GP. So it was not it took a good amount of time to collect the resources, doing it my slow way, or low risk, not any PvE, just kind of purely skilling, because I don't know what you'd call it, but I'm not, it's like, don't necessarily want to have the restrictions of an Iron Man, but also don't want to play, like, I want to play like my character's an everyday person. He's not going out in any great battles, he's just trying to get by. Not my normal like max overkill thing. If anything, that my max overkill character would probably be a PvP character if I ever got good enough at it. I'm terrible at PvP. I don't really try it. Never tried on this account. More or less, skilling is my thing. Misclicking. Not, as you can tell, I'm not the most efficient person ever. I'm trying to get as many of these done as possible in a short period of time, and I'm misclicking and don't click on an amulet or a talisman. Do it enough though, and you kind of get into the monotony of it. It's click intensive. Not as click intensive as other activities, but certainly not as fast. Like the next 20 levels is gonna be a while. Like I could calculate that by setting some parameters. If I, let's see here. Set my XP drop for that. Runecrafting, set an endpoint. My goal is 50, my lofty goal. That will give me a better idea of how much time it's going to take me of actually playing at my rate of, like, it'll actually estimate the amount of time it'll take me if I'm playing as efficiently as I could be, which is really useful because I'll know how much time it's going to take me. So it's like I'll know exactly how much time, approximately, I guess, not exactly, because might be watching a video while I'm making content like this, or not. You know, don't have to watch video when I do it, but I like other YouTubers' videos, like Jimmy. He does like buy release videos for this game. Way better content creator than I recommend him. Check him out. He makes really cool songs, like rap songs. He's even on Spotify, if I'm not mistaken, and other things like iTunes. But I haven't got that kind of talent. Hardly call what I'm doing talent anyways. I'm just playing a game and sharing with you my progress. But let's see. Get up a few levels in a 15-minute period of time. 7 hours of this would take me to get where I want to be. Seven hours, you say? There must be a more efficient way to do this. There probably is, but I'm probably not going to do it. I'm all about the painful, arduous grind of doing something because I'm stubborn. Because I've got 460 of these talismans. Like, what else would I be doing? I mean, I could share with you what I would do is I would wiki the tiara. Here, I'll pull this in front so you can see it. Here we go. Boom. Okay, so talisman tiaras. You don't need to know any of that. Okay, so different types. The basic elemental ones. I don't know. Let's see. Fire. Does it tell me how many experience you get for making one? 35 for making it. That's not much to make much of a difference to me. Let's just see here. Runecrafting. Let's see. Skill training. Because this wiki is amazing. It'll just tell you what you need to do. Runecraft. Where are we at? Crafting tiaras. There we go. Good table. This is why I love this site. It'll tell you what you need to know. So if I want to just double, I'd have to make death tiaras to have it. Oh man, okay, so I don't meet the requirements to do this. So the death rune is out of the picture. So we could think that maybe doing something a slight bit more. I mean, 10 more experience per isn't much. Cosmic tiara. 40 experience per. Where's the Cosmic Altar? Southern Cenarius near the Shady Grower. Only pure essence can be used to craft Cosmic Runes. But I don't need that. I just need the tiaras, talismans. And I have access to Cenarius. Is there a bank in Cenarius? Yeah, not bad. I wonder if I meet the requirements for the shortcut. Well, we'll find out. Okay, back to RuneScape. Let's think for a second here. We can go to the map. Let's bring this up. Nice and big. Boop. Alright. Cenarius. Where was that again? I gotta take my Drayman staff to that place, and then I'll be there. Narrow walkway. Who's messaging me? Alright, well, once I figure this out, I'll probably make some more content in this direction, and we'll try to do an instructional video on the runs when you don't meet the requirements for the shortcut. Maybe you need to bring a stamina potion, take a run from this bank down, round. That's quite a lug just to make it won't be any more efficient than doing the arrow runs. It's wasted time. I could have been using to bank up some experience. Well, folks, don't even want to try it. I think for 10 more experience per, it's not going to be much for me. I mean, when you're doing like tens of thousands of this, when you're doing like 1,000 or hundreds of them, might make a difference. But I'm not willing to put in the effort. I'm running right by the altar. Man, I'm just misclicking like crazy. First day playing RuneScape? Do you even scape, bro? Man, I am just sucking. It's because I'm on camera right now. I swear, I never play. I just say popcorn. My fingers are slippery. All the excuses. This is why I can't play well. I'm just terrible at this game. That's why I've been taking forever to get my Runecrafting out, because anytime there's a need to do this, like, I'm not even in my full gear because it's too heavy, so I'm trying to be super efficient with my running energy. All right, folks. I'll be back with you when I hit another milestone. Probably 35 will be another milestone. I'll pop back when I've actually made some more progress. Keep it classy, folks. Max Overkill signing out.